That's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Rattles it back. Grab near the sticks. It's Cole. Oh, he's got some space. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch. It's over. Knocked off his feet.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll go with a direct snap. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Back to the ground game on the left. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep down the right side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Gators will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The give to the lone running back. Breaks into the open. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now he's looking to throw it. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Punt is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed him.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Hard running there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a 1st down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep, that's a bad break for the offense early.
The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. He's open on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback will keep it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Can't start a game any better than that. defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive firing. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring them to within 4. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Motion from the back. Oh, a double pass. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this this offense is clicking. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got a man, it's Cole. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field, stringing first down.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown, Gators.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Might be changing the route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Buys a little extra time. There he goes. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, When you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Now they'll run the draw. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on a draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the 2nd level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's a draw. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, North Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They go to the ground. Creates a little space. He's got 50 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Gators will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapted. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The offense changing the play. Looking to throw again. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They go to the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Punt is on its way. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Got him downfield.
That's a nice play on offense there. How about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam when the defense finally got him. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Cole. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And and that helped lead to the home run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Boise State.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Stealing a score on special teams. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making it work.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Turning it on. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy.
Oh, the ball's out on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's when they'll put it in play.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Running back searching for a hole.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. And And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down, down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Boise State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but
he's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, UNC.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'll line up for a second down play. Defense wants to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Sends it back in motion. Might as well stick with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Flips it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as third down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in the first down and more. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Florida. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, give me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Jones. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The play fake on first down to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time.